Welcome back, everyone. This is Mac with IC Cup TV, bringing you another game from the Global Gamers Invitational round of 128, sponsored by iFixit, the Handsome Nerd, and Esports United. Once again, we will be casting as many of these games as we can manage on IC Cup TV, and you can follow the tournament on TeamLiquid.net, which is really the major portal for all tournament events right now. So without further ado, here is the game between the blue Protoss Valor and his red Terran opponent, who you may have heard of, CauthonLuck. So should be a pretty good game, an opportunity for someone to take on a pro and make a name for themselves. So we'll see what Valor can do against this semi-decent, well, I mean, he's okay. Okay, he beat me, but he's pretty good, this CauthonLuck guy. I've seen him play before, and he tends to beat pretty much everybody, so we'll see how he can do. So far, not much of interest going on. Early supply depot, not a standard wall-off supply depot, so we'll maybe see some interesting SimCities type stuff going on in CauthonLuck's base. And meanwhile, Valor building a close proximity pylon, probably because of a Reaper harass problem. This is a very, very standard build for Protoss against Terran. They don't wall off. They instead wall off their probes to keep Reapers out. Also because in later game, all Terran units are ranged, so walling off your choke point actually walls off your own zealots from engaging the Terran forces. So pretty good play there. He knows what he's doing. First Terran scout coming out and the first Protoss scout arriving. You'll see a interesting build here for the wall-off. Maybe he's just going to have a wider wall-off with more buildings, just so some units can get up top and get fired on in this small concave. I don't really know. I'll have to take a look when he's done, get a feel for that. Meanwhile, this pro is just sitting tight, getting a nice look around the base, completely unopposed. It looks like he might be retreating now because that Marine density is going to cause some very, very trivial damage to this supply depot. This SCV probably not even going to care, but a far juicier target available is that SCV, and this Marine going to get a probe kill. So that will be the end of the scouting. He didn't see anything important. Very, very standard orbital command, standard refinery. He did probably get a view of the tech lab. I'll have to vision him real quick. He did see the tech lab, maybe even identified it, and his SCV trying to be a nuisance. We are getting a cyber core down for Valor, so both players playing incredibly standard opening builds. We are getting an early Marauder with concussive shells, excellent defensive and offensive unit, and we can see that the rally point for this barracks is set all the way on the Zelnica watchtower, so I think we're going to see some early pressure and harass from CauthonLuck. A quick Stalker coming out, pretty standard Protoss decision just to deny Terran scouts. Stalker is much faster than all workers, so really, really good at preventing any scouting. And still not much new going on. Income-wise, both players are on their macro game. Things are pretty much exactly where they should be. A small probe differential because of Chrono Boost as opposed to Mules. Only one gas going down for CauthonLuck, which to me suggests he's probably going to be playing early infantry. Wouldn't be surprised if we see another 2 barracks. You can supply early Terran infantry with just 1 gas for a fairly long time. And we are getting another scouting probe moving across the map, probably going to get intercepted by these units. Indeed, no scout from that probe, but he does see the Marauders, and he will know about the concussive shells, so hopefully he will prepare for early Terran harass. And actually doesn't really have it. He is laying down some more barracks and a sentry. That is the key right there. The sentry is coming out, so he will have some forces to handle this, and does have that high terrain advantage, so he should be okay on this early press. But good macro from CauthonLuck could do well for him. And by that I meant micro, of course. Good micro could help. And a good Reaper play there, getting some vision up top. The Marauder's able to fire on the sentry. Alright, and Stalker, that was some beautiful, beautiful micro by CauthonLuck there, getting both of the key units. And I think that Valor here in an awful lot of trouble. He's just going to get ranged micro. Beautiful, beautiful micro. Amazing use of a Reaper. I have yet to see that. That was so cute. And CauthonLuck here able to kill off all these units and get away with that Reaper, and the Protoss army completely devastated. Not a single Terran unit has died to date. They are all still standing, and looks like probably a Stalker and 2 sentries and 2 zealots killed. So this little team here pretty badly beat up. 1 kill, 4 kills, 2 kills. and 1 kill. So those guys are pretty badass right now. Feeling pretty good about themselves, and they're just going to run away, I think. I think he's going to wait until he's got medevacs before deploying those guys again. Picking up an expansion real quick, and throwing down, he now has 4 operating barracks, and his opponent, meanwhile, putting in a Robo Bay for those Marauders. But losing an army like that really, really hurts. Though he does have an opportunity to get back in this game. His opponent picking up an expansion is the biggest concern right now, so the units lost is a small deal, but CauthonLuck very, very safe and secure at this point in time. Really under no threat whatsoever, will easily able to get this saturated, and then we'll probably be able to roll his opponent with a larger army. Is picking up all of his tech, getting that +1 weapons upgrade. He already has Stim, and now picking up the combat shield. No factory or starport yet, so I guess he will just be sucking up those Stim pack blows. Not particularly concerned about that damage. 1 missile turret, this is just for Dark Templar and Observers. Good decision, always a good idea to have those near your command centers. And another scout coming out for Valor. Scan going down to see inside his base, so we will know about that 3-gate plus robo facility. Things looking very good for CauthonLuck at this point in time. Unless his opponent can somehow either do some serious damage or secure an expansion, he is going to get outproduced pretty soon. Another poor probe caught trying to scout goes down, and the gap is just widening. This Reaper's still alive. In fact, he could just pop up here when this Protoss Force comes down. He would be untouchable. I don't see any observers. So Valor, the right decision there from Valor, pressing out now. He needs to make something happen or he is going to lose this game. Proxy pylon being laid down. So great play. This Reaper, however, is going to go harass. Just such daring micro there to see your opponent attacking and then say, okay, I'm going to control this Reaper now. So he's going to go check this expansion. Wouldn't be surprised if he even goes to harass some probes. See how willing he is to do so many things at once. We are getting a factory finally down and a bunker as well. 2 bunkers going down, and we're going to have an engagement here. Zealots are stuck in the back behind the Stalker doing absolutely nothing, and Zealot and Stalker go down. Nice force fields to delay the counterattack, but he is going to lose this sentry, and that needing to do something that was not the something he needed to do. Valor is forced into retreat, and I don't think he will be attacking again. Terran Force is stimming up. They are going to catch what is left of Valor's army almost for sure, and I think he is just going to get overwhelmed at this point in time, not able to defeat that pro CauthonLuck. Amazing play with that micro there on that cliff with that Reaper. That was so well done, and a scan to fire on these Stalkers. They are caught, and will easily be able to work his way up the ramp, the last real hazard he needs to clear, and more rallied reinforcements on the way. The production is just unparalleled right now. Protoss player doesn't have really anything he can do at this point in time. He needs a lot of Immortals, and he needs a lot of Zealots, and he does not have the infrastructure to handle that right now. And trying to put a bunker down there for a second, but what's left of this Protoss Force is going to be overwhelmed at this point in time. Last minute Stalkers are going to make this close, but just not quite enough. And this force is vanquished. So CauthonLuck is going to clean up here. He has won his first game, and Valor unfortunately matched up early on against a very, very skilled Terran player, and he will not be moving on. So well played by both guys. CauthonLuck does take the game, and he will be moving on to the round of 64. So until next time, keep tuning in to IC Cup TV. We're trying to broadcast as many of these as is humanly possible, and keep following the tournament progress on teamliquid.net. And until next time, keep tuning in. Have a good one. You can just watch these probes get beat up for a while.